Howdy, I'm Conda. I wanted to record a little tour of my dad and I's Minecraft creative world that we've been working in. The recording had some repetitive bits, so it's going to be a mix of voiceover and the recording audio. I hope you enjoy! So, I wanted to start, I believe this is close to spawn, right here. So right over here was one of the first builds. It's inside of this fence, which I'm going to just fly over real quick. This is my dad's house. So inside, door closes, and he's got a little bit of storage, and bed, and furnaces. And then if you go down here, it leads to some tunnels. So we will explore those later though. If you come back out here, this is a road that I made. And you can see another build up there that we will go to later on. And down this little bridge is my first house. And over here you got a little dock for fishing. And I used pink blocks because I was really feeling the color pink at the time. And there's this map of the area. I'm gonna get rid of the blocks I have for the moment. Okay, here's the map of the area. This one's actually changed. Oh, I did that wrong. That's okay. I'll fix that later. A little fireplace with some flowers. Chest. Oh, perfect. There we go. Now that's updated. And back here, I added candles when candles became a thing because I thought they looked really cool. And my bed. And that leads down to the tunnels as well. And I will show you around my area first, and then I will head over to where my dad's been building. So right here, I made this nether portal using a Pinterest post that I found, which if I can find it again, I will link it in the description, but I don't know if I'll be able to. I thought it looked really cool, and I wanted that to be there. So this house I made using a tutorial off of YouTube because I wanted it to look pretty, and the YouTube tutorials look pretty. I found this skeleton horse over in that direction, along with like 3 other horses, and they all had skeletons on top of them. So I decided to remove the skeleton and bring the horse over and name him Jack Skellington. So this area of the house is the living room, and it's got a fireplace and couches and everything. Sadly, none of this is built in my style. It's all from the video, but maybe someday I will be able to like make some more stylized builds. Whenever I first started playing Minecraft with my dad, actually, I was playing it on the Xbox, and I think I've talked about this before, but I had a creative world where that was a lot similar to this, where I would just get on and build for hours whenever I felt like building, but usually it was like, I distinctly remember a house that I made where the floors, the walls, the ceilings, all of it was diamond blocks because it was creative and you could do that. And I called it a mansion. And I put a sign outside and said that it was for sale for like 8 stacks of diamond or something, which, you know, thinking back now, kind of a steal, because it was many more than that. It was worth much more than that. But anyway, continuing on, here is a road that is not done yet. It's just there to kind of show the path leading to the other buildings that I've worked on. So this is like a it's a bit more than just a general store. It's a huge store. This one is the one that's built original from me. So it's got chests that are going to be filled up with like, food and just random supplies. This is a thing in that old creative world. I actually remember it being the final thing I was working on before I stopped playing for some reason so much. I had a store like this where I was stocking up everything, and that was the thing I would do to busy myself when I was bored or like had some free time to kill. I would turn on Minecraft and go like enchant armor and then fill up chests with it and then just repeat that process over and over again, and it was really therapeutic. So I'll probably be doing that again with this when I get to filling it up. And it goes up like, I didn't count, but I think like 5 stories, and then up at the very top there's this rooftop area, and it has a very nice view of all the other builds. Looks like there's an ocean out beyond there, and I made a little pool because I thought it might be nice to like sit and chill in a pool on top of the store. But yeah, here is the next build. So this is a little like mushroom house that again I found on YouTube. I will also link it. I'll link all of the ones that I've found from YouTube. At this point in the video, I just kind of stopped for a second because I was looking at my phone, but the, you know, like the music sounds really nice, so. I just wanted to give a second to listen to the music because it was so nice. Still looking at my phone, I guess. When I recorded, I was still, like, getting used to recording again and getting used to talking for longer periods of time. So, yeah, I was not doing the best with doing that, but, that's why I'm doing this, so getting used to it again, which I feel like I'm getting more used to it. Also, I'm really glad that I included the Minecraft soundtrack behind all of this footage, because the original Minecraft soundtrack is just, or all of the Minecraft songs actually, are so comforting, and most of them are calming. Maybe not the nether or like the cave sounds, but there's just something about it. Am I really still just sitting? Ah, okay. There we go. So this is the inside. It's a very small house, but it's got everything you might need. It's got a bed, some storage, all of the tool stuff. And then up above there's actually more storage and an enchanting table, so. And it's got carpet, so it looks nice, and it's not just plain wood textures all over. And there's a garden, which I believe I got it from Pinterest. A donkey that I found that like wandered into the garden, so I named him Eeyore after Eeyore from Winnie the Pooh. You can hear the donkey jumping in the background. So back behind the house, I added this little pond because I thought it needed a little bit extra. And I found this dog who doesn't have a name yet, but I gave them a pink collar. because I wanted to test out if you could dye collars. So back this way, I don't even remember what plans I had for this area. This is where the skeleton horse came from. There's another one down here. But I know I have some plans for it that I'll get to at some point. Surely. Probably a garden somewhere. That would look nice. I was using blueprints, well, not blueprints, but a challenge from Pinterest to figure out what I'm building. But this section is, or this little plot of land, I am recreating Vintage Beef's inn from Minecraft Season 2, which I will link. I can't remember the name of the inn. It had something to do with a chicken. I know that. The Elusive Chicken. I'm pretty sure that was the name. That was the series in Minecraft that really like got me into the game. And so I decided that I would kind of do a little tribute to it here. Also, I'm on my phone again, which is why the character is standing still. This is voice over me, in case you didn't know. But I wanted to include the sunset with the pretty music, because it looked very chill. And I also feel weird cutting in the middle of music. So, yeah. Those were my builds, which, when you get ready to go see everything that my dad has built, it feels like I really haven't done that much, at least in comparison. So that's all of my little area over here. So now I will take you over to where my dad has been building. I think I'll start with this building. So I'm gonna drop in from above, but he has it set up where you're supposed to enter from the tunnels. So we're gonna have phantoms following us because we never sleep in this world. So I'm pretty sure this was one of Dad's first builds up outside of the tunnels, and he had it all furnished. So there's tables and bookshelves and chairs, and outside there's a pool, and if you look out you can kind of see my little town in the background, which kind of looks small from over here. And as you walk up there's more space and everything. You can really, whenever you see future builds that like came after this one in the world, you can see my dad's style kind of evolving as he played more and got more used to the mechanics and everything. And I really like going back and seeing these and remembering around like a year ago now when we started playing. Honestly, it might have been even more than that at this point. We will see that in a bit. The only way to get into that is from underneath, so whoop. For now, I'll take you down this road to the other little area. So I built this road underneath here, and then Dad built the railroad system, which I haven't connected. Actually, he has it connected, but I could have taken that. Anyhow. So this road transforms to like an asphalt road here. And as you go down, you can see some of his builds that he's been working hard on. I will start over here with this one, which I should connect sometime. He made a working, oh, I forgot what this is called. Oh, I just blinked. I'll add it in captions whenever I come back to this, but you just get in and you ride it around. It looks like a little booth for the worker. And I'm curious, I see a lever here. Hopefully this won't break it. Oh, that's really cool. You can turn it off and then turn it back on. Oh, but you have to push the carts. Oh, they're going backwards now. I broke it. Oh dear. I'll push this one. At some point it'll all fix, hopefully. Sorry, Dad. Anyways, continuing on. Real quick in the comments with any of these, whenever it shows, just take a guess at what it is. If you happen to recognize it. I'll give you a second. So, it's the house from The Simpsons. It's the Simpsons house. This is a show that I have fond memories of it. Also, I'm really sorry if you hear a car in the background. People are zooming by. But, I have fond memories of it, even from, like, when I was a kid. For some reason, it's, like, really connected to summertime. And, I would go out and, like, play on the swing set and get totally sunburnt, because I did that all the time when I was a kid. I would go out and play in the sun for hours, and I always did that. And then Dad would make hamburgers on the grill, and I would come back in and we would watch The Simpsons, because new episode every Sunday night. I think there's still a new episode every Sunday night, so yeah, it's nostalgic, and it's kind of nostalgic being able to walk through the house as a Minecraft character and recognizing things from it, like going up in this attic and remembering the episode. If you don't want to be spoiled for The Simpsons, maybe click forward like a minute, but I remember the episode where we find out that Bart has a quote-unquote evil twin, and the good twin is, like, hidden in the attic, or we find out that Bart is the evil twin. I don't know. Memories. Ooh, I hear creepy crawlies. And then this connects to the tunnels. So, heading back out now, so that we can show you the next build. Or I guess I can show you his next build. It's this one across the street here. So, this is Planet Express from Futurama. Futurama is a show that it has a lot of memories tied to it. I'll try to not get too sappy, but this is one that I used to watch with my brother and my dad a lot of the time. And I I mean, I don't remember too much of like episode by episode, but I remember moments and I remember bonding with my family over it, and so I think I feel more nostalgic over Futurama episodes than I do The Simpsons. Simply because it kind of has more connection to loved ones. So anyhow, enough of that. This is the build, and he even included the ship. So you can actually walk up into the ship and look around. There really isn't much inside of it because it's, you know, Minecraft, so it's kind of small inside. But the opposite of the TARDIS. Anyhow, I'm cringing at myself. Just continuing to walk around. There's a lot of open space, and it's all lit up, and it all looks really cool. My dad spends so much time like working hard on all of these builds to make them look like actual replications, and it's really impressive seeing it when it's all fleshed out. Like the little meeting table here, and I look at it and I can picture the actual scene from the show, or like scenes from the show where they're gathered around talking about stuff. So yeah, it's just, you can see more builds in the background, which, I mean, those builds already look big, but you can't really tell quite the size of them from back here, so I'm excited to show you all those in a little bit. Oh, that looks really cool, connecting it with the chains. Sorry about the audio cutting out there. It glitched, so I decided to just cut it because it sounded weird. I didn't want to hurt y'all's ears. Also, I'm probably gonna talk a little bit less throughout the rest of the video because my voice is getting tired and I want to be able to preserve it. But I'll give you stories as the occasion arises. So I'm gonna just watch along with you as we explore. So at the moment I'm just, you know, walking around and seeing all of the rooms and how it's all nice and labeled, and it all looks really cool. So cool to see it. I was gonna say in real life, but I guess in video game life. I think this combination of the pink concrete, I think, is what that is, and the blue doors is one of my favorite combinations. I really like those, the blue. I think it's warped wood. I use it for a lot of my builds in survival. Also, I'm sitting still again, of course. I'm sure I'll be back in a second. Ah, there she is. And there's so much space here. Like, any of these could be turned into their own little private, like, bases. Oh, I broke something. Well, let me fix that real quick. Okay. We'll act like that didn't happen. It's okay. That music fit really well with that. That was cool. You can kind of see in the distance over there the stuff we're gonna be seeing, kind of like coming out of the fog. I'm excited. It's gonna be... You're not ready for it, honestly. The thing that has a name that I can't remember. I was trying to remember it. All I can think of is Ferris wheel. I'm gonna have to look that up. He does plan on building a Ferris wheel at some point, though, which will be really cool. And down this way, continuing down the road. I think I'll go down that way. So just a sneak peek of everything. I'm listening to the steps that were like kind of on beat for a second, but they stopped. It looks like more horses got struck by lightning over here. That's crazy. Just gonna fix that real quick. So over here is the nether portal that my dad built, which looks awesome. It reminds me of, oh, I'm a fake fan. The Master Sword from Legend of Zelda. Oh my goodness, I've played Breath of the Wild and I love that game, but I'm not sure that that's the right name. But this design looks so cool sticking into the ground, and at some point I'll take us over to the nether so that you can see the other side of it because it matches! And then I actually haven't been down this road, but I have seen these buildings from a different view. So I'm curious to see if this leads to anything. There's a jungle tree right there. Is there a jungle over there? There is! Wow. That's cool. Oh, and there's my dad! So now we're in the next little section. This building to the left is not from a cartoon. It is Central Park from the show Friends, which is a pretty popular show for my family. We try to play like Friends trivia sometimes, which the Friends trivia game, like the Friends card game, is really difficult. It's so specific, but yeah, everyone in my family has watched Friends. My mom quotes it a lot. Actually, I feel like we all quote it a lot. Yeah, so. Ah, he's working on the road. This is another one of his builds. This is from Futurama again. This is, as you could see, the Robot Arms Apartments, which it's so massive, this build. It's crazy. In survival, when I was doing the big build around my world, which I don't know if I think I have footage of it, but the huge wall, that was one that, like, it doesn't look so big at first, and then as you start working on it, you're like, what did I get myself into? I feel like my dad's probably had a couple of moments like that with these builds where he thought it would be really cool, and then he started working on it and it was like, oh, this is so much more than I was expecting. Ah, and here you can see the hallways. And I believe these are all the same, so I'll just look in one. It's the little closet that opens up into the bigger apartment. This is an episode from Futurama that I do remember fairly vividly. It's the one whenever Fry moves in with Bender, and Bender's like, yeah, you can, you know, stay in my closet with me. And then he discovers at like the end of the episode that it's just the closet. There's more. And across the street, we have Bob's Burgers. This was one that I suggested because I wanted to see it. Oh, someone wants some burgers. Pay no attention to me, sir. And then there's the side where they always have some silly special. I really like the fact that all of my dad's builds have like a lot of attention to detail. I think that's the phrase. Like there are some bits that like they don't have furniture yet and stuff because there's just so much. It's a lot for one person to do, but the fact that, you know, they've got the little sign up where they put the specials, or the kitchen actually has like the window back there. It's just, I like those little details. It really like elevates the quality of the builds, in my opinion. Oh, that looks like a nice mountain over there. We might have to do something with that. So, a little teaser at that, but I'm gonna go to the right first. So this is another build from Futurama. If you can't tell, we really like Futurama. I sit here for a second in the recording trying to figure out what the name of this place is called. And I remember now, it is Panucci's Pizza from whenever Fry was the delivery boy back in 1990s, during that time in the show. So, random memory. I think one of my favorite episodes of Futurama is the one where we get to explore a little bit of Fry's past, and we see the story of his dog. I can't remember it very well, but I remember that when I saw that one for the first time, I really liked it. I also really like the time traveling episode. Well, I guess that's kind of the whole show, but the one where spoilers. The one where there are two Fries in the future, and it kind of has some relation back to these buildings and the apartments beside it. Anyhow, I really like the fences used as the ladder for the fire escape, by the way. I hadn't seen that done before, and I think that looks nicer than using actual ladders, honestly. Even if it's not functional, I think I prefer it. Monsters have taken residence in there because they've decided it's theirs. We have tons of living space in this area. So now I'm just heading back a little bit so that I can show you. This was the village. This is a Minecraft village that was that spawned here. I'm pretty sure it's abandoned, which is why there are cobwebs and everything. And next to it, my dad built Moe's Tavern. The door kind of glitches here a little bit, a lot of it. Yeah. So you've got the bar with all the bar stools and everything, and ominous Minecraft music and the pool table and all the booths, and it's really nice. It's got the little back rooms. And an Enderman, of course, wanted to leave his mark, or her mark, or their mark. Do Endermen have genders? This is a little, I guess, ranch area is what you could call it, that my dad made with some farm animals. He said at one point there were chickens here and they disappeared and never came back. So I have no idea how that happened. That sounds really suspicious. I promise I didn't steal your chickens, Dad, I promise. So now we can go see this huge build that I've kind of been teasing, which is the Madison Cube Garden. Look at that thing. I think it's not that it's a ton of blocks, which it is a ton of blocks, but the fact that the cube shape was preserved so well, I think is what really impresses me. I saw my dad was using an actual, like, box from Amazon that was in a cube shape to get this right, like, as reference, and I think that's really cool. So when we come inside— oh, wait, first I should tell you, this is a build from Futurama, once again. I remember it exists in the show, but I don't remember much about what happens here. So, at the moment, you know, it's pretty bare, but we'll work together and get some stuff added in here, and I think it'd be cool to go back through sometime and show you, like, updates of builds, at least the ones that have changed. I might not show you, you know, like the spawn builds again, because they're probably gonna stay the same. But now we can head out. I think I was saying something else, but I can't remember now, so that's okay. Across the street is the Quickie Mart from The Simpsons, and it's even got this little, like, I don't even know what that is, but the outside detail of the thing hanging on the wall. And the cash register and everything. And then it's got all of the shelves. And then I really like the frozen doors. I don't know if he, like, found reference for that or if he came up with it himself, but I think it looks really cool. And also here, I noticed that Bob's Burgers also has the outside details. Like, my dad's builds aren't flat. I need to learn from him. Also, that was a security camera. That's so cool. This part of the road just goes off into nothing for now. I'm sure we'll add on at some point. And actually, I'll show you the Nether first. Creeper chilling on top of Moe's. So first off, anything to do with the sound in the Nether is so loud for some reason. So I didn't turn down the Nether portal for some reason, but I did turn down the music because, wow. But we sit here waiting for a bit, for it to build the terrain and stuff. What? What? Okay. Oh, lag. So, this is the other side of the Nether portal. It's supposed to look like a sword that's been like stabbed through. It's like the other half of the one that's sticking into the sand, like it's sticking through the ground. It's really cool. It's a neat idea. I like it. So there's not too much in the Nether, at least that I know about at the moment. There's just a little bit of roads. I'm pretty sure this leads to my portal that I made. Maybe. And then a couple of like railroad outposts. There's just something about the sound of walking on nether bricks that's satisfying. It's like a crispy sound. I don't know if that makes any sense. Here's a little... I believe this is an egg farm. Maybe. And then there's a bunch of supplies. He told me when he was making this, his whole plan with it was to be able to survive in the Nether if needed. Like if for some reason he got stuck there or something, he would have all of the supplies he needed. I think I just realized there's a bed. I think I saw a bed somewhere. I might have to warn him about that. I can do that now, actually. Dad, if you sleep in the Nether in a bed, it'll blow everything up, and you don't want that. Maybe I didn't see a bed. I thought I did, though. But just as a warning to you, or to anybody watching, beds and the Nether do not mix. I don't even really know why. A game mechanic. I guess they decided to do that. But now we're checking out the railroads. Oop. I hit the wrong button. Looking around to see what else is over here. This is that little outpost that we saw from the other side. And there's a road over there that I'm curious where it goes. I hit the wrong button again. That one's just gone. So I want to see what's down this way. I actually don't remember what's down this way. I don't think I've ever... Before recording this, I don't think I had ever been down this way. There's just another portal. Where does this lead? Isn't that super ominous to find a portal and you don't know where it goes and you just take it? Maybe that's not a very good idea, actually, but it's creative, so I can't die. Mostly. And we're stuck in the building terrain for a little bit. What? 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 Whoa. He's zooming. Ah, this area hasn't loaded back here. In other news, I really like this song. This might be one of my favorites. Oh, okay. It's adjusting. So there's an ocean over there and a savanna. I don't know if I said that already. It's a pretty small savanna, but it looks nice. And that portal looks really cool with it like hanging down from the post. I'll call that a post. might be a little bit of lag for a little bit, since everything's loading in. It's thinking. Oh! Aw. We can run across, that's okay. It thought so hard it ended up thinking backwards. This is a little bit nerve-wracking walking off into nothing. At least it loaded in now, because that's not as bad. At least it's an ocean beneath us, but like, what if it's an ocean monument and we get sniped? I actually don't know if I've seen any ocean monuments in this world yet. I haven't really explored enough. I'll have to ask my dad if he has. Oh, so we can branch off. We'll go down this way and see what's here. Oh, it's this little pit stop in the middle of the ocean. I've never seen this. This must have taken a long time. And it goes down almost to the ocean floor. I love builds like this under the ocean. I always think they look really cool. That reminds me, one of the Tales from the SMP, I think that was what the series was called, it was underwater, and it had builds like that were really cool. Maybe I should go in and add some more to that little area sometime. I think that would be neat. So now, I'm just continuing to run and figure out, where does this go? Where does it come from? Oh, I can see a mushroom over in the side. That looks like maybe it's a dark forest. Is that what it's called? Dense forest? I don't know any of the biome names. Besides plains. I know plains. It's been too long since I played. Ah! That's the big glass house. I think I want to see where that leads next. Also, I felt like just mentioning real quick that song that just finished playing. I don't know why, but it always reminds me of one of the songs from the Hunger Games soundtrack. I can't remember the exact name of it. I think it's the one whenever Katniss is like exploring in the arena. That's totally random, but it's from kind of the same time period as when I started playing Minecraft, so it kind of connects. Yeah. We'll have to go through the tunnels to see that. Then I want to see... I remember there was a railroad this way. I like how you can, like, just slightly hear the carousel. That's its name, by the way, a carousel. I remember after recording, but you can hear the carousel going as you pass over. So now we're gonna explore this way. Which, this is voiceover Wakanda, by the way. And I just watched this video earlier because I was like making the rough cut of it, but I don't remember where this goes, so this is going to shock both of us. But not my dad, because he made the world, so he at least possibly knows what all of the stuff in it is. It looks like it's the same kind of style as the glass house over near spawn. Oh. Ah, I broke it. There we go, okay. So now we get to explore this little area that I don't really remember. But it all looks really cool. Also, redstone is so finicky. I hate the fact that like you can get it working, but then like an update can just break everything. That's really sad. Oh my goodness, I see crops. So it kind of looks like kind of like the other building. I mean, it's the same style as the other building. But I like the touch of the sandstone at the bottom, kind of as if it's going to a different style. I think that might be cool to build off of. Oh, and I see... Oh my goodness, there's stuff down there. I just saw there's a house down there that I didn't explore. I wonder what's down there. Ah! Now I want to know. I thought that that was like, I don't know if I even thought about it or if I just like completely brushed over its existence. Like maybe I thought it was a village because it kind of looks like a village. So there are the crops and the water running and lots of carrots. Quite a few carrots. And then some potatoes. Oh, audio glitching. Come on. There it goes. Okay. Back to normal now. I don't know why it did that. Maybe something to do with like my software whenever I was recording. But anyhow, back to the main area. Oh no, there's a minecart on the track. Let's see if we can hit it in time. Yeah! Oh, this connects to that other house. Which means we get to go look at the other house now, and we can enter the tunnels through that. It all works out perfectly. It's like I planned it or something. I really didn't plan it. I was just walking around. So yeah, from this rooftop you can look over and see all of the... I would say the original builds. It's more like you can see all of my little village that I'm working on. So yeah, just kind of walking around. You can look down through all of the glass here. I really like glass builds. They look really cool. So I believe this is that elevator that leads down into the tunnel system. But because redstone is crazy, yeah. So just kind of looking around, seeing if there's anything else to do, and then I decided to just hop down. And now, oh, I decided to test it to see if it would work, but something probably got patched and it broke everything. Story of Minecraft. Anyhow, so story about the tunnels, as I walk around and try to figure out where I'm at. This is kind of a tradition that my dad and I have whenever we get a Minecraft world. I don't even know why we started doing this necessarily, but when we first started playing in that creative world back in like 2012, and we would be playing it split screen and stuff, you know, my dad decided to build all of these tunnels connecting all of the houses that I was building up top. And back then, all of the tunnels were surrounded by bedrock. And we had, like, entire villages down there. Like, storage areas, sleeping places, like, farms. I think there were literally villagers down there at one point. I distinctly remember a room where the floor was just cake. I don't even remember why. I was like 12, 11, 12. I don't even remember. But yeah. Also, secret entrance? Marshmallow's like trying to climb up the window. I'm guessing she's trying to catch a bug or something. Goofy cat. What? There's a secret entrance? I didn't even know about that. It's almost like it's secret or something. It's always a little bit nerve-wracking going around in the tunnels, which I ran into this in the compound too, because you tend to hear zombies and skeletons and spiders. Oh my. What are you trying to catch, girl? I think there's a wasp on the outside of the window. I want to go look at that real quick. Voiceover Conda can say hi, and please like and subscribe while she goes and searches for what Marshmallow is trying to catch. Also, thank you for watching. It's nice having you here. There is a bug. It's not a wasp. We call them spider flies, or my family does. But it is on the outside of the window. Well, back to it, I think. Maybe? Maybe not? Maybe? I don't even remember what I was doing in the recording. Maybe I was checking to make sure everything was okay. Okay, back to it now. Another secret entrance, which this one is right by spawn. So many places that we can just sneak into if needed when we're like running away. I think that's what my dad said all of these are for. Someday, if we put it into survival, which I think we hope to at some point, we'd be able to like run away and sneak into secret places like this to, you know, not die if we're being chased by mobs. So over here there's just this one little room and it's got like a closet under the stairs kind of situation. I think that's back to... yeah, this is back to where I was before, where it said next door. Right? It's so easy to get turned around and lost in these tunnels. Yeah, next door. See, it's really nice that there are signs everywhere too, because that makes it a little bit more difficult to get lost. I think I said that right. You don't get lost as easily. I think that's also correct. So we go up and we're in that house that you get into. Oh, that we like just saw from that secret entrance. So I'm gonna go over to Dad's house to get in. And of course, ominous Minecraft sounds, because anytime you go anywhere where there might be a cave nearby, Minecraft is like, you need to be scared. I feel like I'm ragging on Minecraft a lot. This is probably one of my favorite games of all time, if not my favorite game of all time. So this leads to the first village, which I think was that abandoned village. Wow, I'm so easily gonna get lost. Hey, I already said that. Voiceover Conda. Editing Conda. I already said that. That I already am lost. Anyway. Not village. That's a very good sign. Because I'm pretty sure I would have looked and gone up. The village must be up. So. A bunch of doors that lead into some caves. Which I still don't really do a lot of caving. I just randomly thought of ABBA caving, which I just connected the dots. I'm pretty sure this is a Vintage Beef thing, which I'll link one of his videos that includes this, I think. But ABBA caving, which was The Winner Takes It All, where you both go caving, like, against somebody, and whoever gets the most points gets to take all of the loot from the caving experience. That was just a random memory I had. I don't think I've ever done that, though. That sounds like a lot of fun. Maybe I should challenge my friends to that sometime. I was gonna say I can't believe it took me over 10 years to make the connection that it's ABBA the group, but to be fair, I only discovered ABBA through Mamma Mia when I was in high school, so. And outside this village, this is that abandoned village, and right next to it is the Simpsons house, just to kind of give you an idea of, like, where we're at underground. So, taking this door, which I already forgot what it says it goes to, but more signs are over here anyway, so. I'll add some elevators. Dang. I don't know if I mentioned this at all. This world is a bedrock world. So, yeah. Which kinda... I mean, okay, this is a stretch, but when I first started playing, and when I first played with my dad, back with our split screen, it was on Xbox 360 edition, which I could be wrong about all of this information, like the technical information I'm about to give, but if I recall correctly, Xbox 360 edition was written in C++, maybe? Coding stuff. I think it was a C-based language that it was written in, at least. And Minecraft Java for the computer was written in Java. So they weren't compatible. I went on a tangent. I was just gonna say that it's cool that my first world with my dad was Minecraft Xbox 360 edition, which is kind of the then equivalent to Bedrock now. I mean, are you able to get Bedrock on an Xbox 360? I haven't played on my Xbox in a long time, so... But, going back to the discussion about programming languages, which I'm studying programming, by the way, so that's why I kind of have some interest in this, but, is Bedrock like C++, or at least a C-based language? I know Bedrock isn't... Okay, I was gonna say I know Bedrock isn't written in Java, but I'm actually not sure. Anyways, I'm gonna get back to it now. These are tunnels that I think my dad built these to connect to my space, and then I took over somewhere around right here. And I did the blending thing, because at the time that was like my, like the thing I really liked doing in builds was blending two blocks, or like two design styles. So this leads up to that pink house from the very start of the video. And then the other direction leads to my section of the tunnels. To this storage room here, which was like really fitting my vibe at the time when we started this, because it looks like the compound. It looks like the storage area from there. Yeah! I wonder if the mic picked up that. Marshmallow just meowed. At the time of voiceover editing process, Marshmallow is laying on some blankets back behind me. Sweet baby. So this little area I wanted to make like a... I think it's like 7 tiers, I don't even remember. But I wanted this area where I could make food underground. Like a bunch of different farms, and I wanted it to all be automated because I was really into automating things in Minecraft at the time. I think I had figured out how to do the super smelter in my survival world, which, oh my goodness, all of that was to build around the compound, to build the walls around it, and that took forever. It's so much nicer building in creative and having access to all of the blocks, but anyway. Now we're seeing where else the tunnels connect to, which I believe this is our last little area that we're heading over to. It goes for quite a long time. I mean, it might be kind of comical. If I didn't have the position, I could, like, loop this, and you would think that I'm just running forever. That'd be kind of funny. Wow, this goes on for a long time. Hey, that's what I said. So, it opens up to the Simpsons basement. And if we continue down this way... where does this lead to? Yeah, this is underneath Planet Express. Wow. This is a huge storage facility. And there's been a lot added to it. Oh, there's an end portal here. I'm not gonna go through, but whoa. So I think this will be my last random little memory story thing that I include before I go do the outro. But that original Minecraft world, which I think it would be cool to do this again. Me and my friends and maybe my dad, at the time, like my friends at the time, my dad is still the same dad. Anyway, we went into survival and like we got all geared up and creative and then went into survival and beat the Ender Dragon, and then I was working on parkour in the end that like wrapped all the way around, and then there was like the section that was just out over the void, and there was speed parkour because I remember that you could like go to a chest and you would get you could get speed potions that would like last for I think 8 minutes or something. But I think that was something I really enjoyed doing then. But yeah, now I'm setting up my angle for my outro. Yeah, thank you so much for watching, checking out this Minecraft world that mostly my dad has built. I didn't realize just how much he had built until I did this tour and I saw the comparison of what I've worked on, and it's so impressive. So please give him some love. Be nice or I'll fight you. Thank you for checking out what we've done. If you enjoyed this video, please like and maybe subscribe. I make gaming content that's not just Minecraft, and I post every Saturday at 2 p.m. Central Time. Thank you for watching. Bye!